All right, let's dive in. Today, we're becoming data detectives. The crime scene, it's that spreadsheet you've been avoiding. And the victim, well, it's accurate insights totally buried under a mountain of messy, chaotic information. So, yeah, grab your magnifying glass. We're about to crack the case of dirty data. You know the feeling, right? It's 2 in the morning, your big group project is due in just a few hours, and the data everyone compiled is a complete disaster. We're talking different formats, weird typos, duplicate entries all over the place. Your analysis is going nowhere fast. We've all been there. And that right there, that's our crime scene. Today, you're going to learn how to solve it. Now, you might be thinking, ugh, this sounds like a total chore, like digital janitor work. But let me tell you, mastering this is a real deal career superpower. For real. Picture this. In your next internship, when everyone else is just staring at a messy spreadsheet, totally paralyzed, you're the one who can step in and confidently clean it up to find the real story. That is how you become the hero of the team. Okay, so here's our mission for this explainer. First, we're going to become expert trackers, spotting and getting rid of those sneaky duplicate entries. Then, we'll build a fortress to keep bad data from ever getting in the first place. And finally, we'll learn the polishing techniques that turn that messy data into pure, analysis-ready gold. Every detective needs a toolkit, right? And our very first tool is the dupe detector. This is where we start sifting through the evidence, looking for the most obvious culprits that are corrupting our data from the inside out. Duplicates. So why start here? Why duplicates? Because duplicate records are kind of the original sin of bad data. I mean, think about it. If you think you have, say, 100 survey responses, but 20 of them are actually just copies, every single conclusion you draw is fundamentally flawed. Your entire analysis is basically built on a lie. Okay, but not all duplicates wear the same disguise. You've got your exact match, that's the easy one, a perfect copy. Think of it like two identical fingerprints at a crime scene. But then you have the fuzzy match. And this one is way, way sneakier. This is like a suspect using multiple aliases, similar but not identical, entries that are secretly the same person. Exactly. A simple duplicate check would look at that and see 3 totally different entries. It has no idea that IBM, and International Business Machines are all the same company. And this is where fuzzy matching tools become absolutely essential. They're smart enough to see that connection. So we've cleaned up the existing mess, but any good detective knows the best solution is always prevention. So for our next step, we're guarding the gates to keep bad data from ever getting in again. This is where we get proactive. Data validation is your secret weapon. Seriously, think of it like a bouncer for your spreadsheet. It stands at the door and makes sure only clean, properly formatted data even gets on the list. This is going to save you countless hours of cleanup down the road. You've basically got 3 essential bouncers on your security team. First up is list validation. This gives people a drop-down menu, so they have to pick from your approved options. Simple, right? Next, you've got range validation. This keeps numbers in check, so an age entry has to be between, say, 18 and 100, not 180. And finally, the really clever one, formula validation. This enforces custom logic, like making absolutely sure an end date always falls after a start date. Okay, quick check for understanding. Let's say you're working with sales data. You need to make sure a discount percentage column only accepts values from 0 up to 50. Which of those 3 rules is the perfect tool for the job? You got it. If you said range validation, you absolutely nailed it. See? You're already thinking like a data detective. All right, we've found the duplicates, and we've secured the perimeter. Now it's time for the final phase, preparing the evidence for court. This is where we take our clean data and give it that final polish to make it undeniably ready for analysis. And this, right here, this is the goal. This is what we've been working towards. Analysis-ready data is structured, it's consistent, and it's free of all those hidden errors. It's the kind of data that just flows perfectly into your formulas and pivot tables, giving you accurate results without all those frustrating error messages. When your data looks like this, you know you've cracked the case. So how do we get that final polish? Well, it comes down to 3 crucial techniques. And they might sound technical, but trust me, they're super straightforward once you see them in action. We're going to parse, standardize, and trim our data to perfection. First up is parsing. Think of this like taking a compound clue and breaking it down into its core components. A single column with Miami FL is okay, I guess, but you can't easily analyze just by state. By parsing it, by splitting it into two separate columns for city and state, you unlock this amazing ability to filter, sort, and analyze your data with so much more precision. Next up, we standardize. And this is all about consistency. Right now, your data might think that USA, US, and United States are three completely different countries. I mean, that's a huge problem, right? Standardization forces everything into one consistent format so your counts and your comparisons are actually accurate. And finally, we have what might be the sneakiest culprit of them all, trimming. We're hunting for these invisible little saboteurs, those extra spaces at the beginning or end of a cell. I mean, to your eyes, apple and apple space look totally identical, but to a formula, they're complete enemies. Trimming gets rid of these hidden characters and fixes errors you could have spent hours trying to track down. And with that, case closed. You've followed the clues, you've put up preventative measures, and you've prepared the evidence for a rock-solid conclusion. So let's do a final debriefing on the skills you've just added to your detective toolkit. So let's recap the toolkit. You always start by hunting for those duplicates using either exact or fuzzy matching. Then you stop new errors from ever getting in by setting up smart validation rules. And finally, you get your data truly analysis ready by parsing, standardizing, and trimming it to perfection. And always remember, clean data isn't just about being tidy. It's the foundation for making confident, accurate decisions. You are now officially deputized as a data detective, equipped with all the tools to solve even the messiest of data crimes. The only question left is, what case are you going to crack first? Thanks for joining us for this explainer.